Tonight, a grim discovery at the top of a volcano in Japan. 31 bodies buried in ash. And many more are still trapped. The anger is boiling over in Hong Kong as Beijing's iron fist hangs over elections. Plus,
Dalton Pompey with his first big league home run. Oh my!
This Canadian rookie is giving the Blue Jays a boost.
Global National with Robin Gill.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. There is turmoil and uncertainty in Hong Kong tonight. Thousands are taking to the streets protesting a decision by Hong Kong's political masters in Beijing to vet candidates running for public office. China agreed to a one-country, two-systems policy for Hong Kong. It means a considerable degree of autonomy, including a separate legal system. But that's slowly changing as the communist government exerts more control. Hong Kong residents are now taking matters into their own hands. And as Mike Armstrong reports, authorities warn further measures may be in store unless the demonstrators back off.
Police fired tear gas into the crowd over and over. They warned protesters not to try to breach their lines. Much of Hong Kong's central business district is paralyzed. Important streets blocked by a massive crowd. According to organizers, about 30,000 people. While protesters argue police action has been heavy-handed, the man in charge, Hong Kong's chief executive, says the government is resolute in opposing unlawful occupations.
The police shall continue to handle the situation in accordance with the law.
Tensions have been escalating since Friday night. Striking student protesters tried to storm the city headquarters, kicking off what was supposed to be a peaceful sit-in, but leading to dozens of arrests. Students stayed in the streets Saturday, the clashes even more violent. Police warned protesters they would use harsher measures, and they did, shooting pepper spray into the crowd at close range. Organizers predicted more supporters would be driven to their cause by public outrage.
And then there may be more people may now consider joining the action that we plan.
Their numbers did grow over the weekend. A group calling itself Occupy Central with Peace and Love had planned civil disobedience action this coming Wednesday, but moved things up and joined the students. Now, both groups are frustrated with democratic reforms China has planned for Hong Kong. The island was a British colony until 1997. It's now governed by China, but as a semi-autonomous region. Last month, Beijing announced plans to allow Hong Kong citizens for the first time to elect their chief executive. The problem is, all candidates would have to be approved by Beijing. This protester says the goal is genuine, universal suffrage.
Now,
the protests have continued to spread overnight. They are now not only in the central district, but also in other neighborhoods. Meantime, some businesses are telling employees to stay home Monday and not even try to get to work. Mike Armstrong, Global News.